These are so easy to make too. They take like 2 seconds.
They are, and they're fun to eat. Like
They're
it's
so
just
much fun to eat.
you know, kind of this chicken in just a little bit a different way. And that's the nice thing too about chicken is you can prepare it in so many different ways. I think maybe people
And
get
it's so cost friendly too.
Mhm.
You can get so many different varieties of the cuts that you want. If you want to have dark meat, if you want to have white meat, if you want.
Mhm.
Okay, so how many kebabs would you recommend? Like how many kebabs
Yeah,
per
you know, that's a
person?
great question. I think for adults, you know, maybe just plan on 2 kebabs
Okay.
Okay.
each. If you have kids, they're most likely not going to,
Have a full one.
yeah.
Do you fill them up all the way, or do you do about half, or do you?
Yep, I fill them up all the way.
Okay.
And then if you have leftovers, this is great.
Oh,
you can
look
just
at you, fancy.
you can just toss it in a salad or just reheat it with some
Oh.
rice the next day.
I
mean,
like that.
I'd rather cook too much and then just reheat it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I think we're
Good?
good.
About
Yeah.
good?
Whoops.
Of course, I'm making the biggest mess here. Dangerous when you're wearing a white shirt
Yes.
with your friend who's also wearing a white shirt.
With, yes, chicken marinade. Chicken
So,
ears.
okay. So now we're going to, let's just pop these on our sheet. And I'll get another chicken one done, and then we'll put all of them on the same rack. And then we're going to set the broiler to high. And if you want to pass that to me.
Do you want me to do another chicken one while you're setting the broiler?
Yeah, thank you. That would be great.
I have my gloves so I can touch the chicken.
All right, so
Everything smells so amazing. I just can't wait for this. If you guys had smell vision,
now the secret here is your vegetables are going to take about 12 minutes. So we'll set the timer for 12 minutes. Check the vegetables, they should be done, and then we're going to leave the meat in for an additional 5 minutes. And
That's great.
what I've discovered is check it at 5 minutes, and if it needs a little bit more time, kind of keep an eye on it for maybe every minute or so. 20 minutes is far too long. It'll definitely set your smoke detectors off. So,
And how do you know that?
did a little experiment last night. So,
That's why we're here, to help you guys streamline these events.
yeah, exactly. My lessons are your benefit. So that looks
I think I
perfect.
did these too close. Okay. Is that okay?
That looks great.
Perfect.
All right.
Excellent. And now
So they're all set, and we're going to stick them in the broiler now.
we have fresh hands.
Okay, so while our shish kebabs are broiling, we're going to go ahead and put together the rest of our finger food menu options. So we're all about shortcuts when we're time crunched. So what I've done is I've bought some pre-made sweet potato fries to have with our shish kebabs because just seemed
Wonderful.
fun,
Yeah,
right?
yummy.
And Jack actually makes her own, which I love so much. So
And they're so easy to prepare if you have the extra time, but the cooking portion of it is going to take you over an hour to do. But you really have a lot of options. You can cut them any way you like, crinkle cut, or you can do them chip style. And then I would just kind of salt and pepper to taste, or any additional spices that you would like to do to taste. 350 degrees in your oven for about 45 to 55 minutes. So that's going to be where the time crunch comes in, and this saves you a lot of time that way.
Yep, these will be done in about 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
again,
Fantastic.
don't be afraid to take a shortcut here and there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop these in the oven, and why don't you go ahead and actually, I'm going to step back here a second. This is another little shortcut I do for myself. And I get teased about this a lot.
This is a great idea. I
It
started to
really-
use this idea once I heard about it.
Well, it helps me. when I'm trying to think through what to be prepared, I love getting my fancy dishes out to create the occasion. So what I've done is I put a sticky note with whatever food's going to go in that dish, so that when I set them out, I don't even have to think about it anymore. I just make the food and then find the sticky and put them in the dish.
That's a great idea.
And when you're having friends help you out too, now they don't have to guess. So while I'm working on getting the fries in the oven, I'm going to have my friends here go ahead and put together
I'll
the
get them in the fridge and I'll
veggies.
help.
Okay, thanks.
So if you want to go ahead and put the veggies,
Just
we'll be
arrange
set.
them?
Yep.
Okay. And I see the sticky notes, so we'll just go here. Well, I just think this is such a great show to do, because I mean, we're all busy, and I know I travel a lot for work and have a little 2-year-old, and so time is of the essence. And I really appreciate all these tips.
It's great, yeah. Same with me. I have a really busy schedule with my job, and I have a family at home as well. So these are just the greatest ideas to be able to get together with friends and have everything streamlined.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, I mean, my friends are so busy. So when we can find time to get together, it's just nice. And I appreciate you both so much. Like, it's amazing to me that they even do have time for me sometimes, knowing how much they have to juggle. But every time we get together, it is just so incredibly special that I look forward to those times and just really appreciate it.
Blessing.
And all the more reason to make it a special occasion.
Absolutely.
An ordinary occasion.
Definitely. Definitely.
Am I doing this right?
Looks beautiful.
Okay. Do you want just these off?
Yep, you can go ahead. I already pre-made some deviled eggs. You can hard boil your eggs about up to a week. You can keep them in the refrigerator, and actually if you do them the night before and keep them in the refrigerator overnight, they turn out a little bit better because the eggs will be a little bit firmer when you cut them.
I didn't know that.
So yeah.
I didn't know that either.
So
That's great.
that's another
Thank you.
way. If you plan on having a Wednesday night dinner being your picnic, go ahead and boil your eggs when you're having Sunday morning breakfast, and they'll be ready to go by Wednesday.
Beautiful.
Okay.
So Jack's just going to set those out, and then I also made some homemade veggie dip. I like to make things from scratch as much as possible because then I know what's going in it.
Yeah, me too.
And then I can make it taste the way I want it to taste. So with the veggie dip, all I did was used some cream cheese and some sour cream, about 4 ounces of each, and then put some dill in and just salt and pepper. So that's that. And then hummus is another great, you can buy it pre-made, and it goes great with veggies. So you can see now we've just made a nice, attractive
Very
veggie
attractive.
tray,
Yes.
which will be fun finger food, and maybe a way to get your kids to eat veggies a little bit
Definitely.
more.
Definitely.
Okay, so now we're at the fun. Well, it's all fun.
It's all
fun. The next fun part, and what we're going to do now is make our signature cocktail for the occasion, and you can make it anything that you enjoy, or try something new, and just kind of create what will make you kind of remember the event when you do it again. So Teresa is going to be my mixologist here.
Yes.
And Teresa is so fun herself and has kind of developed a reputation as our margarita gal. So I wanted to make margaritas in honor of Teresa, but I have to be honest, I don't like tequila. So we're going to change this up a little bit, and we're going to make it with vodka. And if you don't want an alcoholic drink, you can make, one of my other favorites is a half lemonade, half iced tea,
Yeah, it's wonderful.
which is a perfect summertime drink too. But for today, we're going to make what we're going to call Slim and Tarts, because we're using a lighter margarita mix and then just some vodka. So
That sounds great.
I'm going to leave these to your capable
you.
hands.
Thank you.
And, well, I'm just also going to say this. When you're having an occasion, make sure you bring out your fun glassware. So today we're going to use
Those are
just
so
some fun,
fun.
festive
Yeah.
glasses to kind of set the mood a little bit more.
And I like that they're tall. They're slim.
Yeah,
and
perfect. We didn't plan that. That was. So, and then while she's doing that, Jack is going to help me make our dessert for the meal. And again, we want to keep this as kind of easy finger food.
Right.
So we're going to make your own caramel apples. So Jack's busy cutting up some apple slices, and then I'm going to just melt some caramel bits into individual ramekin glasses or dishes.